Hi there, my name is Aaron, and tonight we are talking about, you guessed it, Barnes & Noble's great big Criterion sale. Aloha. Yeah, and tonight we're looking at the Barnes & Noble Criterion sale. I was supposed to do this on Saturday, but things have been busy. Look behind me. Hey there, William. Hey there, John. Welcome. We are going to look into the Criterion sale. If you are in the United States, then you can actually go to your local Barnes & Noble store, and you can check it out. You see all the cool, sexy Criterion stuff that is out there. If you are here in Canada, you can try and order. Hey there, Kay. And I think we can still order as far as I know. Hey, Danuch, welcome, man. But I'm not quite sure if we can order everything. And of course, you can also check out Unobstructed Views website as well for a slightly smaller, but still a sale with a 40% off as opposed to the 50% that you get with the Barnes & Noble sale. Now, that is the difference there is that's going to be in Canadian money as opposed to American money. So maybe it'll make it worth your while. You just have to check them both out, use XE currency, and figure that type of stuff out. So as always, you stop. I wish I could shop in the store. I'll visit the U.S. one of these days, and that's it, man. We will shop in the store together. It'd be fun. I have been super busy this week. It has been a crazy week, man. And it's been exciting. So we've been doing more packing. So if you can look behind me, you'll see my books all packed up in the background and like some stuff there that Hint had for like her for knitting and stuff like that, or crocheting actually. Just watched Jaws 1 and Jaws 2 on DVD. Hey there, Morgan. Welcome. Have you bought anything yet from the Criterion sale? Now, I shared Mike's video, Dags, on his Criterion hunt. So if you have a Criterion hunt that you want me to share, link me in that YouTube video. I'll tweet it out and I'll share it for you. Anyway, we are going to dive into this. I'm waiting for tea. I'm always waiting for tea to get done. I really am. I have on my Flash shirt tonight. So kind of retro 70s style. But you're not going to see it or me very often because we are going to be going right to this site right here. And I'm going to give some recommendations for the Criterion sale. Unfortunately, this is the one time, even if I want to, I don't think I would be grabbing anything because packing up stuff, man. Diabolique. Diabolique Danuch is one of my favorite Criterions that I own in my collection. So for those that don't have it, and I'm sure like some people do, but if you don't, Diabolique is one of my top recommendations. We have Canada Day, actually, Thomas, and that is on the 1st of July. But I haven't really celebrated it in a few years, but when my kids were little, then, I do the Canada Day, go to the park type thing. But no, it's like, oh, look, it's that day again. And I usually work in jobs that deal with either the U.S. or other countries. So I never get Canada Day off anyway. So if it just happens for me to get that day off, then I got it off. So yeah, it's the 1st of July is what we call Canada Day here. And I guess the 4th is what you have July. Now we don't celebrate that much here. I'm not sure what Morocco is. Actually, I got to find out. I got to send that. Irishman, I like that. That's one I'll eventually grab. Diabolique's one of my favorite films. If you haven't seen it, I definitely recommend it. It's one of those movies that once you finish watching it, the ending itself will keep you talking. For me, it did anyway. So if you're having a certain package, one every week, haven't been able to track it. I hate when that happens. Morgan, when I can't track something, Like I bought some things. I bought things from Zavvi, right? And Zavvi's like flip a coin. So sometimes you get tracking, sometimes you won't. And sometimes I got it. Other times, no, not so much. You got Shaft 4K, The Brood, Pink Flamingos, and The Girl Can't Help It. So you picked up some excellent stuff. Shaft in 4K. Can you believe it? And The Brood is such an underrated movie, by the way. I think The Brood is so. The Brood freaked me out when I was a kid. And I can imagine The Brood freaking out one if you're like a dad to be, or your dad, or if you're like a mom. Like The Brood is super scary. I think it's one of those movies you got to see at the right time. But for some reason, even when I was a kid, The Brood freaked me out. So we got a lot of really good stuff here. We got some 50% off Criterions, like 4Ks here, box sets, amazing documentary. I'm jealous, man. I'm super jealous. Thief. I love Thief. Now, Thief is one that I had to get the Arrow edition of when they did a limited edition of it, Sean. And the reason was because Arrow offered both versions of the film. But either way, Thief's a great movie, so it's a great one to have. I hate that they got things like broken up so much here. Like, let's go to Shopball Criterion. I don't want to do like, I don't want it broken down like that. So I just said shop all, and this is where it brought me. How is this possible? Okay. The Blu-ray of the Del Toro trilogy. That was a sexual box, man. All right, so I guess I'm just gonna have to like do one at a time. We're gonna start with the 4Ks, and we'll dive into all the rest of it too. So there's some great 4Ks here. We got Raging Bull, which is an excellent film. Definitely recommendation on that one. Could have been a contender. We have Double Indemnity, which is one of my all-time favorites. I have so many versions of this film though, because this is a favorite. Look at this. So right here, I'm in Canada, and you can see it says right here, we're sorry, international shipping is currently unavailable for this item. So will this be for every Criterion release? So if you're in Canada, you may have to go through unobstructed view. If that's true, Barnes & Noble, you suck ass. I'm going to say that right now. Barnes & Noble, I'm not pleased with you. Let's dive into another one. Let's go. Let's choose Shaft. Great movie. Sorry, international shipping is currently unavailable for this item. So what I'm thinking here, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, is that as far as I can, let's go to the Blu-ray edition. So let's say. Since that other company took over Barnes & Noble, they've made this here sale United States only. So for my U.S. watchers out there, it's probably a strong amount of you. You're going to enjoy this. This used to be an international sale, guys. You'd have to pay some shipping sometimes, but you used to be able to buy your Criterion releases no matter where you lived with Barnes & Noble. Actually, not only that, but you used to be able to buy a Barnes & Noble subscription. Get a card, basically an online Barnes & Noble card. And you could get even extra money off your Criterions, even during the Criterion sale when you use it. It lets you use the card. What we're seeing right here now is that I'm going to go over this sale. Love the stuff that's on there. Give you recommendations. But I'll also say right now, whoever bought out or took over or quote unquote saved Barnes & Noble, suck ass. Because this is the way to kill your company, guys. This is the way to kill your company. And as somebody that's been like with different companies that have like gone under, you can see the signs. Anyway, so we have The Virgin Suicides here, which is a fantastic little film. The Cirque de Rouge is really, really good. Alain Delon is in this one here. Um, yeah, that is insane, Sean. And that is stupid. I mean, that is stupid. We got Citizen Kane. Excellent film. For All Mankind is here. I love Mulholland Drive. So if you're like a David Lynch fan like me, there's actually a guy that just finished, and I gotta watch it because I mean to watch it. He did like a fan film, a David Lynch in like Twin Peaks inspired fan film. I saw the first couple parts of it, and they were really good. So I gotta follow it through and watch the entire thing. Then I'm gonna review it actually. Red Shoes is here, which is a fantastic one by Powell and Pressburger. We got Uncut Gems, The Piano with Holly Hunter. I gotta go to unbox this. I can't believe maybe it's just the 4Ks. They wouldn't be like stupid enough to make everything. Like let's go to Godzilla because everybody should own Godzilla. Amazon's match Criterion prices though. Good to know, Sean. So if Amazon, let's go to let's see, make sure my Amazon is signed in. Good, okay. Let's just choose Criterion. Hey there, Anton. Welcome, man. And it looks like, yeah, they're pretty much for not everything, but they're definitely getting lower prices for a lot of the Criterions here. Now, it probably won't be matched for everything. Oh, wow. Okay. So this is the Guillermo del Toro trilogy. The Chronos, The Devil's Backbone, and Pan's Labyrinth is $78 right now. Canadian. That's DVD though. Blu-ray is 370. Holy crap, must be sold out. That's got to be like a marketplace seller. Bruce Lee is down to $98, which is of course, wow, that is pretty much what 41% off is pretty cool. And I'm a huge fan of like. I'm gonna check this out later. Thank you, Sean. I did not know that. That may actually inspire me to pick up something. But for all you other people out there, we're going to go through the Barnes & Noble sale. Don't worry. And I'm just going to grab something because I have to keep my voice to go through this. We'll go through the box sets. Lone Wolf and Cub. Definitely recommend that one. Love Lone Wolf and Cub. I used to have the manga when I was younger, actually. Night of the Hunter, one of my dad's favorite films of all time, and one of mine as well. My mom and my sister and my two nieces were in on Friday too. Slowly. I'm sorry, fast check to viewing Amazon CA. It is K, but isn't it good that we got those options out there? Like we're not stuck. Remember back in the day, K, when like there'd be a sale, and still to this day, I'm looking at you, MVD Rewind. Grow the hell up and go ship internationally. Either Dustin. But when we get like sales, like everybody else will have sales, but like in Canada or other places, we wouldn't be able to. There would be no sales for us. But now Amazon's starting to match things, unobstructed views around. They got to get their crap together a bit better, but still, like they're there. But this is a night like Dustin. Did you get anything from sale yet? Have you grabbed anything here? Like, there's some really cool stuff. There's a couple I would like to get actually. Trump Street was filmed by your home. Nice. The only thing filmed around here was My Bloody Valentine, but for where I live, Sean, where I'm from, Sean. What'd you get, man? I'm from Newfoundland, and so there's a movie. Well, there's a famous Newfoundland actor. He actually was nominated for an Oscar, and his name is Gordon Pinson. But very cool guy. He used to hang with my grandmother. So he made a movie in Newfoundland called The Rowdy Man, and it was supposedly set in St. John's, which is is pretty much the capital. Much like in Canada, everybody thinks Toronto's the only place. So St. John's is a big part of like of Newfoundland, and but most of the movie was actually set in Corner Brook, and there's some kind of pickup shots and exterior shots that were done, and not even all the exterior shots were done in St. John's. But he wrote the book, The Writer Man, and then he made like a movie about it. So you got Police Story 1 and 2 here, Jackie Chan. Gotta love that. True stories. You want to get like find out where Sean lives, find out where about his mall, then you're definitely gonna check that out. That's actually a cool movie. This is one I've wanted for a long time, but I haven't been able to pick up. It's John Cassavetes' 5 films. I love Cassavetes. I think his work is so real and very raw. Here's a guy that was an actor that you picked up Brood. You're the second person to mention Brood, by the way. Clip Set's nice. The Brood, Yi, Fires of Shanghai. You picked up some great stuff. And I gotta cut out the Brooding because I just love that film, Dustin. Like the Brood is so cool. But for me, Cassavetes is one of those guys that acted so that he could make films, so he could keep putting out his voice, and he had a very distinct voice in cinema. And I really like what he did. Once Upon a Time in China, it's a gorgeous freaking set. Let's see, it looks like it's sold out, is it? Oh, okay, it's still here. This so pisses me off. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see what it is, and I want to see what Once Upon a Time in China would cost to buy it in Canada. You're in Austin now, okay? 114. So what's the price here? It is 62.49, right? So let's XE currency this. Give you an idea for the people that are international. So we wouldn't get free shipping anyway. Just to let you know. Not in Canada. So 62.49 will cost you in Canadian money around $80.57. Add on a little bit more if you're doing it through PayPal or credit card, depending how you do it. And let's just say we'll add on around like $15 shipping. And that's actually at a low estimate right now, to be honest with you. And so, yeah, so it's going to be fairly close. Yeah, Warlock, it says right here, we're sorry, international shipping is currently unavailable for this item. So Barnes & Noble no longer, looks like, at least during these sales, no longer ship to Canada. It looks like that they want to just keep the sale within the country. And I would say, well, maybe it's because like everything going on right now and like shipping and gas and all that type of stuff, except for one thing. They've had this for a while. It's been like this for a bit. So this isn't a new thing for them. This is a new thing since like whoever took them over. But it's not a new thing altogether. It kind of sucks, man. Of course, I'm definitely going to recommend the Godzilla one. But the one that that has intrigued me, took your order, sat on, and refunded it. Don't you just hate that? Like, I'd rather them tell me just straight out, okay, we're not going to take your order. But when they take your order, basically take your money out of your bank account and then just like wait on it for a bit. How long did it take them to refund you? Kind of wondering. That's slimy. Like, if you're not going to take international orders, don't take it. Don't let it go through your website. The deal made with Unobstructed View means they get exclusive to Canada audience. Well, that's not going to work out actually, because no matter what, Amazon is king, Warlock. So it's still going to go. You still want to buy, you can still go through Amazon. I guess they'll get the exclusive, like, kind of like official rights for sales, but Amazon can do an unofficial like Criterion sale by price matching. And I'll be honest with you, Warlock, I feel a little bit safer going from Amazon than do unobstructed. I wish that wasn't the case. You know, both me and you were like championing unobstructed view doing well, and so far we haven't seen that happen. So it keeps me from ordering from them. What, after a month? That is insane. See, so no matter what, when it comes to like the deals in other countries and stuff like this, that should never be. I would, you know how much I'd be flipping out it took me a month for a company to refund my money? I would flip. So we got, this is a great set. I do recommend this one. It is gorgeous. It is the greatest set that Criterion ever put out. And I love me some Godzilla, but I'm not going to lie. I'm going to be honest with you here. Look at this. Ingmar Bergman's Cinema. It is one of the most beautiful sets I've ever held in my hands. You're lucky because the issues with, okay, like if you have never had issues, that's good. And hopefully that's the way it goes because that's where I want it to go. Early on with me, like they canceled stuff on me without reason. And so I'm hoping, I want Unobstructed to become, I truly do, the Diabelli DVD of Canada. That's what I'm hoping for. And to get to that is means better customer service. That's the killer part about it. Complain, demand free shit. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it don't. Sometimes it works. Ingmar Bergman Cinema is an excellent. Hey there, Mike. As an excellent set. It's got a lot of great stuff in here. It is a massive one, and trust me, this is something that if you like you gotta like the films. That at the end of the day, you gotta like the movies. That people see in somebody's collection, and it stands out. Not just because it's massive, but because it looks so amazing. Hey Terry, I forgot to hit you on the Twitter. I apologize, man. I forgot to hit a lot of people on Twitter today, I think. It's a shame. I mean, like, thank you, Warlock. Some people just have no time, have too much time on their hands. It's just dead, man. I'll check it out there in a second, man. Been debating. Police Story is a cool one. I think it's cool anyway. Watch first film. So first film, Dustin, that would be Are You in the House Alone? If I'm thinking of them in the right order. Jacques Tati is excellent, actually. I really like Jacques Tati. I'm a fan of of that style of humor. Like there's some people that would say, yeah, that's a really good one. Well, obviously, like there's the book about like TV, like horror films is actually called Are You in the House Alone? So they took some inspiration from there. I always get surprised when somebody says they don't like that film. It just like everybody's different tastes, but it always blows my mind because it is so well constructed. Only Ingmar Bergman you've seen is Virgin Spring. There can be some challenging ones. Like not everything is the same. My better half doesn't like Bergman. I do, but she's like, it just bores her. Decalogue is fantastic. The New World, Terrence Malick's great anyway. This is a set I eventually have to pick up. Is the American Lost and Found. I just love the films that are around here. I know some of them have had like newer releases since then. Three Colors trilogy is amazing. I still have to get that actually. So, oh, maybe it's a good thing I waited then. Amazon definitely ships fast. Well, Amazon's known for shipping fast. I'm not sure what Barnes and Noble shipping is like now. Like when we initially ordered from them, like we were in St. John's, and we used to order during every Criterion sale, and we'd go on. We watched the Logan Toxic videos like everybody else, and we'd go order a bunch of Criterion stuff. And I don't think it took too long. Hey there, Alvin. Welcome, man. Get a Barnes Noble order, but 10 titles. So you're blind buying sale. Okay. Not a date movie, even though Bill Hader says ship to your minute. Oh, smart. If you got an address in the States to do that too, or a friend, that's always a good way to do it. Yeah, I love the movies here. We got Head, one from the Monkeys, His Girl Friday. No, I'm sorry. Easy Rider. Drive, he said. Mona Lisa is amazing. I love Mona Lisa. I got that in an Arrow set with the Long Friday. Drive, he said. A Safe Place, The Last Picture Show, which is a beautiful film. King of Marvin Gardens, like all excellent movies right there. Yes, His Girl Friday, 1,000,000%. I did. This is well. I did on. Well, we did a play when I was in school. I wasn't in school, but I think it was like, we did production of The Front Page, which was incredibly fun to do. Mona Lisa, Mike, really, really worth getting. It's a really good film. Definitely keep your attention. The Agna Varda set is here. Anya Varda, but I wish they had done this one better. I really do. Samurai Trilogy. I have the old DVD edition of Samurai Trilogy actually. Any of these here World Cinema packages are fantastic. We got Fellini here. Don't film bad. It's like there are a lot of sales come out at one time, right? So, I'm not sure if it's been good news or not. Well, like my Severin package came and I did not get it with shipping, so no customs fees at all. So I'm guessing it might be, it might be random. But yeah, and a friend of mine actually did too, and I don't think they didn't get customs fees either. So you mightn't. Well, if you're a Fellini fan, yeah, definitely a good purchase of Kubrick. I want to kind of to focus on some of the little films. Like Narcissus would look fantastically wonderful with the 4K upgrade. Actually, it's a beautiful film. Anyway, the transfer is really good. The Furies. So I think it depends. Like mine comes in through Toronto sometimes too. You would be surprised. So let's just see where my last one came from. So my last Severin package came in from BC. I usually get hit when it comes from BC. I didn't get hit with BC this time. So usually if it goes to Mississauga, I don't get hit. Barbara Stanwyck is an excellent film. I remember picking this up back in the day when is the book still attached? Because when I bought it, there was like a book that you got with the release. Well, hopefully it'll come in good. Doesn't really say. I don't like the way they got their site done now. So. Mardi Gras Massacre is a ongoing thing they're gleaming. Because I know that, I think a lot of people noticed that Mardi Gras Massacre disappeared off the Severin site, disappeared off of the 80 film site, I think. I'll just run over really quickly. I'll find out for you if it's on 80 films. So, where the hell's the search button on this damn thing? Here we go, right here. Oh, yeah, that's what people are saying. So that's probably music issue. Still showing with its all right, so it says that it has been delayed, and we got the date here of September 26th now. So yeah, probably where the date got pushed back. They do like normally now, like Arrow go a 50% off at around the same time that they do it for the Criterion, which gives you an option. Like, because some titles that aren't Arrow, sometimes they're Criterion. They're often you get titles that are very similar, and then you have to choose which version you want. Getting years collecting, and after my haul from this Barnes Noble, I have the entire Criterion. Impressive, man! Congratulations on that. Wave production after 20% after movies. Yep, I'm pretty sure Arrow's like got 50%. It normally does. In Portrait of a Lady on Fire. I don't know if I have actually. Amazon's matching the Arrow sale too. Nice. Okay, so go to college. I'm sure they get to college. I'm sure they're smart kids. Like college. Oh, we got some cool stuff here. We got Eric Romer's Six More Hotels, really cool. Scorsese Shorts is here. Let's dive back into some of the other stuff as well. I used to watch this guy on YouTube, and he would every Criterion sale, he would go and he would buy the Criterions that he didn't have, and like literally that's what he collected. So he always got the Criterion stuff. Very like kind of jealous of his of what he had, but also like extremely impressed with his dedication. I would love to say, I'm definitely dedicated enough to grab like all of one company, but then I get another company shines something sexy in my eyes, and bam, I'm off to the races. I don't want Access anymore. Let's just go back to Criterion. I am definitely not a fan of the website. Seems like a bit of a downgrade. So they say 50% off Arrow titles 2. True Romance. Amazing title. Oh, yeah. God. If you don't yet own the Shawscope collection, now's the best time to buy it. It's $89. Holy crap. That's a great price. Undefeatable. Is Undefeatable the one I'm thinking about? Because there's something, if Undefeatable is the one I'm thinking about, there's something extra special about the Undefeatable Cynthia Rothrock film. I'm just going to grab some. Right back. Well, for me right now, I'm curbing my buying because, well, even if I don't travel, I still have to get this stuff shipped out. So that's kind of like that's the killer part for me. Yeah, I definitely recommend the Shoutscope set. Excellent set. And look at that. You can buy this one if you're in Canada. But with that being said, let us see if the Shawscope set is on sale in Canada. I don't think I have, but I really want to know. Like 186. Nope. I'd say you want this Shawscope set, like even with exchange rate, Damn, guys, pick this up. This is a really good set. So I'm going to try to get pages open up for both Criterion and Arrow. Do you really want the Cardona set? So we could definitely work on that. I'll be honest, like anything I sell at this point goes into like that's where my it's gonna go into shipping, man. Um okay, let's just see if there's a shop collection. Can I just shop the collection? With classics and filmmakers. Yeah, actually, I forgot to mention that. Actually, I've been on. So yeah, so right now it's a big time for Takatsu. Uh, so Mill Creek has been doing like these daily giveaways on Facebook. Like Warlock mentioned, they're open U.S. and Canada only. Like steel books and all kinds of really cool stuff I've been giving away. And as you guys know, I'm probably the biggest Ultraman fan you're going to see on any YouTube channel. So I definitely recommend checking that out. This is your way to kind of dive in and get some Ultraman without having to break the bank. Trust me, you'll get addicted. I know I did. I was addicted before, so Asian cinema. It's a lot of Asian cinema here as well. Got to drive my car. American Voice, LGBTQ, uh, IA plus films, American classics. I hate the way they break this down. Full collection. Well, thank you for putting this right on the page. Truly appreciate that. Let's go from high to low, I guess. No, I love on MVD. Don't get me wrong. I love MVDs. I got a ton of the releases, Sean. Ton of the releases. Some films that I truly love. I just don't like the way that they're doing their website for like for sales and stuff like that. The MVD as a company, I really like them actually, and I recommend at close range. I missed out on that one too. That's one I'm eventually going to get, and I will be getting the MVD Rewind Collection edition of it because I think they do really good editions. So no, I'm not a hater on MVD. No, I can grab a thing. I'll be right back. It is tea time. A Bond I do have. I love that film actually. All right. That's the worst part. Yeah, if you order from the Arrow one and they cancel it. There is no Barnes and Noble in Canada, and Alan, there's a reason for that. And that is not because of Barnes and Noble. It is actually because a thing that we have here in Canada is a place called Chapters or Coles under the blanket of Indigo Books. And allegedly, it's been rumored that as a bigger company, they use their push to say we're a Canadian company, and we don't want to have like a kind of a no compete in the area, and that keeps them from keeps other companies like Barnes and Noble from coming in here. That's what I've heard anyway. Just big things on the bar peg. Oh, gotta love John Waters, man. I do. I love John Waters. I really do. Love to meet him. Yeah, there's a thing. If they're gonna cancel your order anyway, that's the killer part. Girl can't help it. I am so glad this movie got a Criterion. I never in a million years expected the girl can't help it to get a Criterion release. The first slip I remember for Criterion, John, was well, the first one I remember. There was probably more others, but the first one I remember offhand is Time Bandits. It had a kind almost added like kind of a lenticular slip. But excellent film though. The Girl Can't Help It is Jane Mansfield, and I'm a huge Jane Mansfield fan. They don't know Criterion Laserdisc. I don't. I don't know Hunter. I don't normally check the Dark Force that much, but I don't know Hunter. After DVD of Raging Bull, signed by Paul Schrader and Kathy Moriarty. How was Kathy Moriarty to meet? Like in person? Was she nice or? She seems like she'd be nice. Why should I have known that Warlock would know? Okay, we got Summertime, Katharine Hepburn here. Chelsea Hoffman is excellent. Love that one. Actually saw Dag like checking out that one. Oh, that was cool. Cause she is so cool, man. She's got unique kind of throaty voice, kind of the old school style. Fremenkon's a fantastic documentary. It is actually our Criterion did the first audio commentary, so that's a feature that they did initially. But obviously, everybody started doing them after a while. But Criterion did the first audio commentary. I can't remember which one it was that they started with though. I did know, used to know. There are so many things that Criterion has expanded out to. So it's like obviously they have to expand out, because Criterion has a good name. Yep, you're right, King. You're right, Kubrick. It is King Kong. So King Kong would be the first lighter commentary, and that was put out through Criterion. Good call, Kubrick. I am impressed. Initially, like Criterion, when they're on Laserdisc, they did a lot of different stuff. They put out things like RoboCop and movies like that. And earlier on in their DVD days, they put out things like, and I can't believe that this came out, but Armageddon by Michael Bay, and The Rock too. I think The Rock's the other one that Criterion put out, which baffled me. I actually used to own Armageddon by Criterion. I don't anymore, and I kick myself for not keeping it. But it was such a weird one. I have to go back to check their first DVD release, because I haven't been collecting Criterion as long as like a lot of people here have. Unlike Vinegar Syndrome, where I was like one of the first, not the first, one of the first YouTubers to really kind of go in on the company. There's a lot of companies doing. There are a lot of YouTubers doing Criterion way before I did. Like a ton of them. There's Crossing is an excellent film. Mulholland Drive, I recommend that. What's Ghostbusters Criterion? I have to look back. We'll do a Laserdisc video one of these days, guys. My daughter, my oldest, she has like a Laserdisc player because I gave it to her. Hard Boiled and The Killers, of course, which are no longer there. I wish they sell the rights to those. Crash is here, which is an excellent film. I went for the 4K of Crash from Arrow Video, just because I really like that world. So it got sent to me as a gift, and I was so flabbergasted because it's a movie that I really enjoy. Memories of Murder is here, which again, incredible film. Seven Samurai. Who doesn't love Seven Samurai? I'm still I. The problem I have is I have a few of the Akira Kurosawa's, the earlier ones like DVDs and stuff like that, and I want to upgrade, but I'm worried that the second I go to upgrade some of Kurosawa stuff, that what's going to happen is we're going to see like a whole ton of like we're going to see a box set, we're going to see or a bunch or a couple like Akira Kurosawa boxes come out, and then I'll just have upgraded. Miracle Milan. I need uplifting films right now, man. We got the piano here, Holly Hunter. I was never really big in piano. I know a lot of people love that one. Just never hit me right, I guess. All the jazz. I love Bob Fosse. So yeah, Roy Schreider, fantastic. Blue Velvet is one of my favorites. I can definitely give you a recommendation of that one. I got the first one. I definitely got Bottle Rocket. The World of Wong Kar Wai is here as well. The box set, so that's also on sale. Well, they're all on sale, right? Do I seem a little bit out of it tonight? I do, don't I? It's really warm here. So I apologize, but it is like super hot here. So if I seem like I'm a little off tonight, it's because I'm melting a bit. I'll see Blue Velvet is one of the ones that I just love. I think that if Blue Velvet never happened, like Twin Peaks would have happened. And because there's so many like similarities and like parallels with that. And I just love Twin Peaks. And it's kind of ironic because Mulholland Drive was kind of meant to be initially before it became a theater film. is Was meant to be like kind of like the follow up in a way to Twin Peaks. It was meant to be a TV series. House, yes, House is fantastic. And it is colorful. It is insane. It is wonderful. Tampopo is one I actually really like. This is one that I remember watching on CBC late night when they used to do international films. And I just really love this one. Of course, who doesn't love Princess Bride? Come on, like it's a fantastic movie. As you wish. Blowout. Again, I cannot recommend this movie enough. I think it's one of the greats. The work in this is wonderful. Not just like the audio work in Blowout is incredible. Sense of Society, got another one I love. Days Confused. It's a heck of a lot of fun. It's definitely like a put the '90s into your stalkers here. We got Salo, not for everybody, but it is here if you want to pick it up. 12 Angry Men is a really good movie, and I'm not gonna say it doesn't get like mentioned enough because obviously it does, but still, if you don't have 12 Angry Men, great film. We got Scanners here with which is it's just so weird. Scanners director Stephen Lack. No, Stephen Lack's the star of Scanners. We got Scanners here with the amazing Michael Ironside doing a fantastic job. Night of the Hunter. Here's the thing: if you don't own Night of the Hunter, if you have not picked up Night of the Hunter, why not? It is one of the great films of all time, and with Charles Laughton having made Night of the Hunter is one directorial film. His directorial debut and the only movie he ever directed. It's a movie with a perfect director record. There's Texas Air. Come and see. I'm trying to remember that one now. Twin Peaks Fire Walk with Me, but how about the Twin Peaks box set that had like that movie with it? Bruce Lee, obviously. Yojimbo and Sanjuro, two fantastic films. The Brood, a lot of people buy this one this time around. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, love that movie. Obviously. one of the reasons I went to school for journalism. One of the reasons my channel is the way it is because of it's kind of because of this, not because of this movie, but because of the who this movie's about, Hunter S. Thompson. So not yet, but I would not be surprised if Death Race 2000. Now, Death Race 2000 was Corman, so I'm pretty sure that's going to be stuck with Chef Factory. But yeah, my whole concept originally of my channel was directly Hunter S. Thompson inspired. I think a lot of people don't know that actually, but it's true. I was a huge fan of Hunter S. Thompson when I was when I was growing up, and when I went to college. I went to college for journalism for the first time, and Thompson was like one of my idols. And I said, like, if I ever like did anything, if I ever got on like before YouTube ran, I guess is where we'd put it. If I ever got on camera, if I ever as me, like, or in that time, like as me, like doing anything journalistic, I didn't want to be what's called a face, where basically you just read stuff, right? I wanted to be somebody that could go into the out into the fold and just yeah, I'm not getting that out right. Just go and just be real, I guess. What I consider to be my favorite neo noir, To Live and Die in LA. Definitely, there's a lot of good ones out there, Sean. And I'm probably going to be like the only person that says that. But To Live and Die in LA is definitely my favorite neo noir. High and Low, excellent movie. I'm not going to talk about any like Wes Anderson because here's the thing: everybody already knows Wes Anderson. Anybody that goes into Criterion for the first time tend to pick up one of the first things you pick up, like they pick up a Wes Anderson film, and me too. So I got Royal Tenenbaums in my collection. I got Fantastic Mr. Fox in my collection. I got God, what's the name of it again? I got like around 4 anyway. Wes Anderson films in my collection, and that's the thing. Usually, when somebody goes into Criterion for the first time, especially if you look online and you watch the YouTube videos, everybody's buying Wes Anderson. Blood Simple is one I can definitely strongly recommend. The Coen Brothers, this is fantastic. If you've never seen this movie, going blind. So this one, talk about neo noirs. Blood Simple is definitely a great one. Things like Repo Man in Brazil, strong recommendations on both of those films. Actually, I don't think I know anybody that doesn't like Repo Man. I know I don't know anybody that doesn't like Brazil. It's just one of those films that kind of like it works. Badlands is really good. Early, like Martin Sheen with Sissy Spacek, worked by them. Hidden Fortress, of course, you're a Star Wars fan, and you don't have Hidden Fortress. Hidden Fortress, of course, is one of the films that inspired Star Wars. So if you want to see like the inspiration for Star Wars, check out Hidden Fortress because it's really, really good. Rushmore, I got Rushmore. That's one of the other ones I got shot. Polyester, anything, anything John Waters, I'm a fan of. Irishman, some of our newer ones, still a really good release. Doctor Strangelove, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb. Aquatic, I got that one too. Punch Drunk Love is here. Yes, there's an Adam Sandler movie here, but an Adam Sandler movie that kind of deserves Criterion, and this is his first one. Of course, the other ones would be Uncut Gems. Complete Lady Snowblood, really, really good stuff there. Notorious, fantastic movie, fantastic film. Irma Vep, if you want to see the film that, like, I guess literally inspired the series, the TV series is going on right now, then there it is right here, Irma Vep. Harry Curie. This is one that was sent to me by a viewer, and I was so glad. This is a really good movie. It's over in Morocco, and so I definitely want to be able to watch this one again soon. This is so good. I got to watch it just before it went over. Boogie Nights definitely deserves Criterion treatment. 1,000,000% agree. 1,000,000% agree on that one. I already mentioned Once Upon a Time in China. Fisher King is fantastic. Yeah, it's the thing. So okay, my most a lot of people are fans of the science fiction movie or Event Horizon. It's like a horror, sci-fi, H.P. Lovecraftian type thing. Now, my better half, who loves science fiction and loves H.P. Lovecraft, well, now it's a person who loves his writing, uh, hated Event Horizon. But there was like kind of a reason behind her hatred of Event Horizon, aside from the fact where she went to university at the time. I think was probably she was probably in New York at that point. And when Event Horizon was kind of popular, but was it popular with all the people, the type of people that she had, the dude bros, like so it was popular among the dude bro community, and she was not a fan. So for that reason, like she really hates Event Horizon. He's always like said, she sees it as the lesser like sci-fi horror. I'll be honest. One of the things I'll honestly say is the first time I saw Event Horizon, I didn't like it. Now I saw the original theatrical cut, so maybe with the other cut it would be different. But I was like, this is okay, but I feel like it's missing something. I think I'd have a very different opinion of it now. Though. I got to go back. Something like Hot, Incredible One, Devil's Backbone, Solaris is great. Baba. This mask used to freak me out when I was a kid. I love this film. This is a beautiful lyrical. It is almost like a silent film in the way that it's done. In the way that it's not a silent film, but it's almost like a silent film. The Jacques Tati collection, definitely recommend this. I haven't upgraded this. I got the Jacques Tati collection, but I don't have it in from Criterion. I got it from the UK, so I'll eventually upgrade. But where I already had the films, it makes it hard to upgrade when there's so many films I don't have. Broadcast news. Hey Jake, welcome, man. Exactly. Unibaba is amazing sound design, but and that being said, it still plays like it could be a silent film with just the sounds and the music. It's just so well done. Past the Glory, I enjoy. Tall Grass, the Tall Grass is definitely a character in the film. It's the reason, Jake, that I have issues with to kind of put it there. It's the reason that I have issues with Christopher Nolan's Batman films is that the city should be like a character in the film. The way that like in a Batman film, Gotham should be like a character in the film. It shouldn't be like a stand-in for Chicago or stand-in for New York. It should be like a living, breathing character within the film. And Unibaba with the way the grass is in the film, it's like it's like another character in that film. And in a Batman film, Gotham should work like that. So in the best Batman productions, for instance, that's how Gotham works. My one thing's an Autobot for you. I still don't have that. I need to get it, Matthew. Sex Lies and Videotape. I love this movie. Actually, I like the films. It's just that's always been my two pet peeves, as you know, Kubrick, are the way that he did Gotham and the fact that he just I'm not sure if he directed Christian Bale to do like the saddest Batman voice ever, or if he just was scared of Christian Bale and let him do it. But either way, that was the two things that bothered me. But I did like the films overall. Sex Lies and Videotape is a favorite of mine. Love James Spader and McDowell. Uh, The original Nightmare Alley is here. Of course, this has been remade recently with Tyrone Power. Great film, great escape. I love this movie, but I have like 3 different copies of it. So that's the reason I have not upgraded on that. The Killing's a fantastic Kubrick film as well. We got Chronos here. Francis Ha. He was scared of Bale. A lot of people be scared of Bale, Sean. I'd be scared of Bale. Francis Ha. I love this movie. I watched this movie so many. I don't own this. I should own this one because I've watched that movie so many times. It's just such a feel good movie. And who doesn't fall in love with Greta Gerwig every time that they watch this film? It's it's so hard not to. She is just so good. This truly was like the kind of the breakthrough performance for her. Agreed. Though, which is probably why Batman Begins kind of like resonated with me a bit more than the other films. Good, good call actually. And that's an amazing film on every level. I'm gonna make this like a shorter video tonight, by the way, guys, just to let you know. Um, shot with Technicolor. Good question, Owen. What are some good films that are shot with Technicolor, guys? Some of you guys have some really cool big Criterion collections. Any like recommendations for Technicolor films for Owen? Because I have a smaller Criterion collection and it's all over Morocco right now, unfortunately. That's why you're not seeing me like take it some discs and show you. Pretty much the only reason. Rushmore, of course, got that one. Heaven's Gate. What the hell? Not really. I mean, it depends on. I think at least there's still a lot of people that haven't got like the Vinegar Syndrome stuff. How many weeks has it been now? Like I'm really trying to remember right now. So half of the Black Friday sale. It's July. They've put out their new stuff for pure. Get like contact. You can contact them now. Like definitely contact them now. Just to make sure. Do you have like a tracking information for your order? Because usually when they ship it out, I said you get like tracking information. I know I did. I watched mine through. So if it's like kind of like stuck in like New Jersey and kind of make its way over, that can be the difference too. But I was the last. I used to be the last person, and Warlock, Kubrick, all these guys been here for a long time. They know that I was usually the last person to get my Vinegar Syndrome stuff when they had their sales. I say it was probably going to get shipped soon, but it doesn't hurt to just send off a message, say hi, I'm just checking on my order, put your order number in the message, and just say, be polite. Just say, hey, my order hasn't shipped out yet. I'm wondering if you can let me know, give me an update on the order. Still showing as unfulfilled. They're pretty good at getting back to you. Fire, Tim Robbins is really good. Lahane, earlier Vincent Castle film, really good film. And Lonely Place, I really like that. Great role for Humphrey Bogart. Moonstruck. I did like Moonstruck the first time I saw it, but it was one of those movies like that kind of like grew on me. I guess like Flickering Away with Francis Ha. But this movie kind of grew on me. High Sierra is an amazingly great film. Ghost Dog is here. Now, if I skip over one of your favorites, I'm just going through a few random, so I'm not just pointing at everything. No. I used to be the last person. Now I'm in Canada. That's the thing always. But I used to be the last person to get my order. Even like other Canadians had their orders before me. The Graduate. The Graduate's is one of the saddest love stories I've ever seen. Yeah, and in a one that's supposed to be happy. Definitely like an amazing film, but it's also one of the most realistic films because usually when you watch a film, a love story, kind of I guess a fairy tale type of rom com, what happens is we normally see at the end is we get to meet cute, they get together. Don't worry, man. Keep us updated on it, by the way. they get together, and that's that's it. But with The Graduate, you get a couple seconds more. So he comes in, he does his thing. We all know how good The Graduate ends, and we get a couple seconds longer on The Graduate, where we're like, oh yeah, this isn't as happy as we thought it was going to be. And I really like that about the film. I really like that it takes that risk. That's Temptation Christ is fantastic. Straw Dogs, not for everybody, definitely. Samurai, I definitely double up on that one. With Kubrick, I totally agree. If it's merch, if you got merch ice, sometimes that would kind of keep it. I get that right. That can delay it. I had a T-shirt, I got stuck because of my order got stuck as a T-shirt. It's a really good one. I mean, like, I too have to get Last Temptation. I think they put some great features on there too. Rashomon is one of my favorites. I love this film actually, and I just love the concept and the whole idea behind this film. I would imagine everything Wes Anderson eventually comes to Criterion, and it's almost like a given. Doesn't matter if another company puts it out. Anybody else order slip protectors in their orders? It's a good way to find out, guys. Tokyo Story by Uzu is fantastic. We got Beyond the Valley of the Dolls here, so you got some stuff by the late, great Roger Ebert. This is one that he wrote. Stagecoach, Midnight Cowboy. I guess the only X-rated film. Quiet On is an amazing movie. Kevin Miller is fantastic as well. The Breakfast Club, the movie that defined my generation. The Breakfast Club. So if you grew up around when I grew up, then this was a movie you related to, and you probably watched several times. So if you're around my age, The Breakfast Club was your film, was your teen film. Okay, have a great evening, man. I'm gonna be going soon too. Just to let you know. Ghost World is another friend. All About Eve is an amazing movie. I really like Election. We can't be the same age though. There's nobody my age I know this hasn't got into The Breakfast Club. That's a different one because there's characters there for everybody. I think. Did you like it? Did you like it? Where did you finish watching it this morning? People tend to try to figure out which member of the Breakfast Club they are, but the whole idea behind the Breakfast Club is you're kind of all of it. You're not just the criminal or the basket case or the princess or the brain or the jock. You're just you're little slivers of each one. Can even though you may be primarily one, little slivers of each of them are kind of in you. This is the one I need. This one I need to grab eventually. Crumb is an excellent documentary. As a guy that loves comics, and I grew up reading these indie comics and watching reading our Crumb's work. It's just really, really good. Anyway, tonight it's just way too hot, guys. I do apologize. I didn't plan to make this video I understand, Kieran. Just mess with you. I didn't plan to make the video this short, but if you're noticing, my face is getting a little bit shiny. It is, but it's meant to be disturbing. Crumb is the disturbed type of person. My name is Aaron. This is the Cult in Cinema. I want to thank you so much for coming in and joining me today. Ice, I hope that you get your stuff soon, because I'll see you right here soon. Because it is time for tea, even though it's super hot in the College Cinema.